Fortnite have just revealed Chapter 5 early, and we've got all the information you need to know all in this video. But first, Fortnite have just told me if you drop a like on the video, this will happen to you. But if you don't, this will happen. The choice is yours, choose carefully. Remember to pop in code MMCS in the Fortnite Item Shop for some extra luck. It's nearly time to say bye to Fortnite OG for the last time ever, as Chapter 5 is nearly here. According to Epic, after the OG season, things are gonna get even more exciting, and it all starts with the Big Bang live event. All of Chapter 4 has been building up to this very moment, with the live event taking us straight into Chapter 5. We first had Season 1, where we had the Rift Gate, which caused a huge rift to open up in the sky that then brought us Mega City, and the impact of Mega City hitting the island caused it to collapse, revealing a hidden jungle. And this is where Dr. Sloan found the apparatus, which brought Kato Thorne to the island so he could steal his time machine, and now we're here, back in time, and Jones is here on a mission to alter us a new timeline. The live event is going to involve the time machine being strapped to the front of the rocket, and then another black hole event will occur, spitting us onto the Chapter 5 island, and let me tell you now, this map is looking awesome. They've been working on this live event now for months, and it's gonna be huge. I mean, it needs to be better than the last live event. Fracture was just terrible. And after the downtime of a few days has been lifted, we'll be entering Chapter 5, and here is our first look at it. Now, you may have already seen this image already, it's been everywhere, but leaked just today was an updated look at the Chapter 5 island with all the new names of the brand new points of interest, and a ton more that you've got to see. Now, the graphics for Chapter 5 is going to be nothing like we've seen before, because think about it. Chapter 1, the graphics were completely different to the Chapter 2 graphics, which were completely different to Chapter 3, and obviously completely different to Chapter 4's graphics, which were a lot more realistic. And well, coming up in Chapter 5, we're going to be seeing a combination of Chapter 2 and Chapter 4's graphics, and I guess, well, here's our first look at it. Some leaked images of the sky and what the environment is going to look like. I mean, it looks pretty cool. As you should know by now, each Fortnite island has had a code name in the past, and they've all been named after Greek gods. So here is your Chapter 5 island, Helios. You can see all the different biomes, locations, and a ton more, so let's break it down. In the bottom left of the island, you can see the Sakura Tree biome. Now, believe it or not, we've actually already seen this biome in Fortnite before, because it was teased to us in the Chapter 4 Season 2 trailer. It's pretty much just a biome made up of cherry blossom trees, and we've even got leaked audio of a new bird that's arriving in this biome. We also have the Tundra biome, which is pretty much a snowy biome, and by the looks of it, it makes up a large portion of the island. Perfect for Winterfest that's coming up soon. We then have the Boreal biome, which is like pine trees and woodland, and then we have the Chaparral biome, which is like your normal desert biome. Now, initially, this island doesn't look that big, which has got a lot of people worried, but don't. Because according to leakers, the Chapter 5 map is the largest map to date, although the playable locations only amount to the same size as the Chapter 4 map, so it's pretty similar to the size that we're used to. People have also spotted that this island is very similar to the layout of the Chapter 2 island, and seeing as we're creating an alternative timeline, this could well be a reformed Chapter 2 island, kind of like a remixed version of it. Also, whilst looking at this Chapter 5 island, you might think, well, what's this red line for? Well, this is something that we've never seen in Fortnite before, and it's about to be a game changer for Chapter 5. In the past, we've had planes, boats, cars, and tons of different ways to move around the island, but never a train before. According to leakers, the Chapter 5 island will have a train that moves around the map, as there's a trail parallel to the roads on the island that even goes through all these new points of interest. This is even backed up with some of the new points of interest names we're going to be taking a look at in a minute. A train in Fortnite, that's going to be an awesome addition to Chapter 5. Now, before we take a look at the official map reveal with the points of interest and their names, let's take a look at some of the new upcoming features in Chapter 5. In the past, we've seen game-changing features added in with each new chapter. Like, for instance, Chapter 2 we saw swimming, sliding and sprinting in Chapter 3, and even wall climbing and mantling in Chapter 4. But it looks like finally, first person will be added to the game with the introduction of Chapter 5. I mean, it seems like it's been ages now since we got our first glimpse of it, all the way back at the beginning of Chapter 4. And recently, leakers have confirmed that first person mode has been updated again to work with new weapons. So, fingers crossed, with Chapter 5, we're going to see this new game-changing mechanic we all want. And now onto the part you've all been waiting for, the full Chapter 5 map reveal with all the points of interest. So, we start off with the official leaked island that was found in the files of the game. And since then, leakers have put in the train track, biomes, and now the points of interest too. So, let's take a look at them. In the recent update in Fortnite, they basically accidentally added in a list of landmarks and code names for the Chapter 5 island. And here are a few of them shown on this leaked map. We have the Grand Glacier Hotel in the snow biome, along with the Mountain Village, Abandoned Mansion in the Sakura biome, River Capital, Abandoned Ruins, Tennis Club, Orchard, Marine Town, and Coastal City. Now, don't get me wrong, these aren't the exact positions of these new locations. This is just where the leakers think they may be ending up. And it gets even better because other landmarks, smaller locations, include Coastal Airstrip, so we could see planes returning in Chapter 5, Windmill Farm, and wind turbines, so similar to the ones I guess we had on the Chapter 3 island, and even a yacht. Yeah, a yacht. The last time we saw a location that was a yacht in Fortnite was Midas's boat, and that location was awesome. One of everyone's favourite in Chapter 2. Also in the files was locations called North and South Tunnel, which also backs up the theory that there's going to be a train arriving in Chapter 5. Whilst you're here, let's take a look at the new Battle Pass for Chapter 5. Now, this season we didn't actually get a Battle Pass because it's actually called the OG Pass. Fortnite over on their website says that the Battle Pass will be returning next season. That's because the OG Pass only has 50 tiers and is a bit different to the normal Battle Pass we normally get. So this almost confirms that we're going to be going back to the normal 100 tier Battle Pass again in Chapter 5. And recently, a new Fortnite survey got leaked showcasing us upcoming skins, which you can see here. Obviously, not all of these are going to be in the Battle Pass. The majority of them are probably going to be added throughout Chapter 5. But don't get me wrong, some of the Battle Pass skins might actually be in this survey here. But wait, the new content in Chapter 5 doesn't stop there. Collaborations in Chapter 5 are going to be huge. We're finally going to see the long-awaited Fortnite and Lego collab, along with the Fortnite and Rocket League collab, bringing us a new racing game mode coming to Chapter 5, which also has its own mini Battle Pass. You're also going to be able to port in your Rocket League vehicles into Fortnite and customize them in a new upcoming garage. We're also going to see a Fortnite festival with rewards, and remember, we've got Winterfest too. Phew! That was a lot of new stuff. So, Chapter 5 looks like it's going to be crazy, with a ton of new content to look forward to. Are you excited?